Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Snuggles and Storytime. My name is Amanda, and I'm so glad to see you today. Today, we're going to talk about a holiday that's coming up. It has a lot of special things, but it's also a tricky one because sometimes people don't know what's going on. We're going to talk about the holiday known as Memorial Day. Memorial Day. This is a holiday in the United States of America, where I live. It might not be a holiday in other places, but in the United States of America, it's a holiday at the end of May. Let's talk about it after we sing hello, okay? Put your hands up so you can join me. Are you ready? Here we go. Hello, all my friends, how are you? Hello, all my friends, how are you? With the jiggle, 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 and a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hello, all my friends, how are you? Oh, so Memorial Day is an exciting day. A lot of people go camping, or they might watch a parade, but they don't have school. No, Memorial Day is an important day. Memorial Day is when we remember people who died when they were a soldier. I know, kind of sad. Being a soldier can be tough and it can be scary. They have to be very brave because sometimes people are not nice and they don't want people to be safe. They're angry and they want to break things and hurt people. And the soldiers try to make them stop and keep us safe. And sometimes people are really angry and they do things that are not very nice. And sometimes people die. And on Memorial Day, that is when we remember them. Because what they did was very brave. And it's very sad that they died. So on Memorial Day, there will many times be a parade. Now, if you've been to a parade before, maybe you've seen lots of floats or you get lots of candy. Yeah, on Memorial Day, there's not a lot of candy, but there will be people in uniforms, like soldier uniforms, that maybe they were in a war a long time ago, or maybe they're a soldier now in a war. And there'll be Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts normally in the parade. And there'll even be bands. And one thing you'll see a lot of is flags. On a Memorial Day parade, you'll see a lot of flags. So why don't you grab a paper quick and we're gonna draw two things that you might see at a Memorial Day parade. Do you have your paper? Okay, don't forget to grab either a pencil or a pen, a crayon, a marker, something that mom and dad say is okay for you to draw with, okay? Okay, so we're gonna draw two different things. Sorry, my thumb was up. Two different things that you might see at a Memorial Day parade. And then if you choose to go to a Memorial Day parade with your mom or your dad or your grandma or your grandpa, you can watch and see if you find them, okay? So the first thing we're gonna draw is a flag. A flag for the United States of America is a rectangle. So it's got a short side and a really long side, a short side and a really long side. Yep, there you go. Now what you're gonna do first is you're gonna make a square in that top corner. Okay, excellent. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make lines or stripes on the flag. Now our real flag has 13 stripes. They go red, white, all the way down. But I can't fit 13 stripes on, and that's okay. In this square right here on our flag, there are little teeny tiny stars. Stars are tough to draw. And on the flag, there's 50 of them. Do you think you can draw 50 stars in that little space? I can't. So I'm just going to draw one big star. Now you can draw a star a couple of different ways. I like to draw a star and it kind of looks like a snowflake. I make an X and then I go down and across. Kind of looks like a star, kind of looks like a snowflake, maybe a fireworks. Other people like to start on the top and they go down, down. And then they'll go out, out. Here's the tricky part. Slide down, slide down, slide down, slide down. Meet in the middle. It's tough. When I got older, I learned how to draw a star where you start on top and you just make a lot of lines, but they're in different directions. So slide, over, across, down, up. That's another kind of star. Whatever star you want to put in the flag is okay. It doesn't matter to me. But on Memorial Day, you'll see a lot of flags if you go to a parade or anywhere else. Another thing you might see, I'm going to erase my stars so I have space to draw, is you might see people handing out little red flowers. Those flowers are called poppies. Poppies. And the poppy flower is supposed to help you remember the veterans or the soldiers who died in the war. Okay, so little red flowers. I don't have a red marker, so we're gonna pretend that this marker is red. And the poppy flower is made of 4 circles. So watch how we do it. It's a big circle on one side, and then you're gonna go across to make another big circle. Okay? And then you're gonna put another big circle in this window and a big circle in this window. Now it looks like a bunch of bubbles, right? It does. To make it into a poppy, you just have to go right in the middle and make a big black spot. Ta-da! Now it's a poppy. On Memorial Day, you'll see a lot of flags and you'll see a lot of poppies. Now, I said earlier that Memorial Day is when we remember people who were soldiers in the war, in lots of wars, because there's been lots of wars, and they died. Did you know that there's different kinds of soldiers? Yeah, there are soldiers who fly airplanes. There are soldiers who go in boats. There are soldiers who drive tanks. There are soldiers who go on land. All different kinds of soldiers. They are part of what's called the 5 branches of military in the United States. So there are 5 different branches, and I have them written down for us. But the tricky part is I'm missing a letter. In all of my words, I'm missing a letter. I'm going to need your help to figure out the words. Are you ready? This first word is supposed to be army. Ah. What letter says ah for army? It's not an O. You got it. It's an A. An A. Because these are groups, we're going to make an A that's a capital or a big A. Okay, so I'm going to start on top and I'm going to slide down go back to the top, slide down, and then I'm going to go across. Give it a belt. Army. Army is one of the branches of military. Let's look at the next one. This word is supposed to be Navy. Navy. What letter makes that sound? It comes out my nose. That's an N. Navy starts with N. To make an N, I start in the sky. Big line down, then jump back to the sky. And I'm gonna slide down, then go straight up in the sky. Navy. Good. The next one is a tricky one. These are the Marines. Look at your lips. Marines. Your lips are together. Marines. Yes, that's it. It's an M. M has a big line down, and then you're going to make some mountains. Start back at the top. Slide down, go up and down. Mountains for M. Marines. Ooh, here's a tricky one. This is supposed to be Air Force. I heard it. What's that letter? It's another A. Just like this one, we have to start at the top. Slide down. Go back to the top. Slide down. And then give it a belt. So start on the side and go across. Air Force. Air Force. Good. Now we've got one more. This one is the Coast Guard. Coast Guard and Navy both work on the water, but the Navy works where it's deep water and the Coast Guard is closer to land. Coast Guard. What letter says k, k, k? Comes back in your throat. K, k, k. K, k, k. Did you guess C? You're so smart. C starts up in the sky, and you're going to do a big curve down. Coast Guard. Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard. They're all branches of the military in the United States of America. And we celebrate the soldiers in all of these branches on Memorial Day. And we remember the people who were soldiers and they died trying to keep us safe. So on this Memorial Day, I hope you'll feel extra safe. And if you see a soldier or someone waving a flag, tell them thank you for keeping us safe. Okay? Until next time, bye-bye, friends.